Problem statement is print the below triangle using for loop. If you take a look at this number triangle, in the first row we have 5, second row we have 2 fours, and then 3 is repeated thrice, and then 2 is repeated 4 times, 1 is repeated 5 times. So here the height of the triangle is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as we downgrade the number of repetitions should be one digit more than the previous row. So here the number of rows are 5. So let us take this triangle height as 5. Instead of printing a hard-coded triangle like this, let us take this triangle height from the user. So input is read with input statement, and we will save this in triangle height. As we already know, input statement will read whatever number the user enters in a string form. Suppose the user enters 5, then this will be read as string form of 5 by the input statement. So since we need to do math on the number, so let us convert this into integer. So the triangle height is dynamic now. Instead of hard coding it to 5, we are making it dynamic. So how much ever number the user enters, then that number starts in the first row, and then after that one number will get decreased, and the row length will be increased by 1 each time until it reaches 1. Now we need to print the number triangle based on the given triangle height. See, to get the numbers in sequence, we have a function called range in Python. 1 comma triangle height plus 1. Here, what we are doing is, for now, you see, let us look into this range function first. See, if the range is 1 to 5, then it will print the numbers from 1 up to 4. That is, whatever number we give here, it will go up to one number less than that. If the triangle height is 5, and since this number will become 5 plus 1 is 6, so the end range number is exclusive, so it will print numbers. If it is 1 to 6, then it will print numbers from 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5, like this. So this upper range is exclusive, upper range number. So to get a triangle height of 5, we need to add one more number here, so that the 6 is exclusive, so it will print up to 5, 1 to 5. So let us print this and see this. Here na, let us add information here, like enter triangle height. If you enter the number as 6, then if you take a look at this range, 1 to triangle height plus 1 is 7. See, since we entered triangle height as 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. This is range 1 to 7. So 7 is not included. So it will display from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we need to print these numbers in the reverse order, because the triangle starts with the highest number here. So to make it in a reverse order, we will add reverse here. This is reversed. This is range function which will display 1 to 6, and then we are reversing this range because the highest number should come in the top. So let us display this. So suppose I enter the number 7. See, it started from 7 and then displayed the digits one less in each row, like 7 to 1. So this is how we need the order. Now the rest of the task is like we need to repeat the digits. See, here it is repeated once, here it should be twice, this should be repeated 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Finally, one should be repeated 7 times. Then we will get the perfect triangle. So to repeat that, we need to see, I'll explain this for loop also. What this for loop does is, see, in this reverse range, it is 7 to 1, right? 7 to 1. Each time it will take one number and then display. First it will take 7. This number will become 7 first, and then it got displayed. And then it went back again in the for loop, and then it will take the second number in the reverse range, that is 6, and then it will display 6. So this is how the for loop works. Each time it will take one number in this range and then it will display that. Next, we need to know how many times this number will get displayed in each iteration. In the first iteration, the number is, let us say the height is 5. In the first iteration, the number is 5. So 5 should be displayed only once, right? So what we should do is we need to find out number of repetitions. Num repetitions equal to triangle height minus num plus 1. Let us, 1 second, we'll remove this print. We'll print only num repetitions. Let us give the triangle height as 5. See, what we got is number of repetitions here. First time we are going to get 5, right? That will be repeated once. Second row, number of repetitions are 2. Third row, number of repetitions are 3. Like this, in the last row, the number of repetitions are 5. Now let us display the number also. And this is formatted print. Here what happens is, whatever text you enter here, it will get displayed as it is. Whatever you put inside flower brace, it will display the value of that variable. Here num is a variable in this for loop iteration, and num repetitions is what we are calculating here. So let us display this. Let us give the height as 7. So 7, 7 is the input we gave. It is saying 7 gets repeated one time. 6 gets repeated 2 times, 5 gets repeated 3 times. Like number of repetitions are increasing, right? This is how we got, like from triangle height, we subtracted this number and then added 1, so that we'll get the number of repetitions of a given digit in each row. So now our job is, we need to repeat this number these many times. So we will add one for loop here. We don't need to add plus 1 here. See, the range will work this way. If you give range some minimum number to maximum number, then this will exclude that maximum number. That means, suppose you give the range as 1 to 5, then this will take numbers only up to 4. This is how the range, if given to minimum and maximum is going to work. Minimum is 1, maximum is 5. So this will exclude the maximum number and it will give the range as 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas in this case, we are not giving a minimum and maximum, we are giving a single digit here. So if the number of repetitions are 5, then how it is going to repeat is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will get repeated 5 times, but it will start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also it is from the maximum, it is subtracting one digit. Here the number we have given is 5. If you give 5, then it is going to repeat 5 times, but the maximum number is 4. Got it, right? The difference between these two. Here we are giving minimum and maximum. Then it will start from minimum, it will go up to maximum minus 1. Here if you give a single number, then it will start the range from 0 and the maximum number will be 1 less than the number of repetitions. If the number of repetitions are 5, then it will go up to 4. That means this for loop is going to get iterated 5 times. If you give num repetitions as 5. 5 times in the sense 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, right? Total. This is first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. It is starting from 0 and repeating up to 4. So this will get repeated 5 times. We are not taking the repetition number here. So we are not using it because we are displaying this number only. Here what we are doing is, this number is what we are getting here. This is like it is iterating from 5 to 1 since this is reverse order. This is repeating from 5 to 1. 5, 5 and then 4, 3, 2, 1. So if this number is 5, then we have to repeat it once. That is what we are doing here. Triangle height minus number plus 1, this will become 1. Right? 5 is supposed to be repeated once. So if you give that 1 here, it is going to repeat. So first time the number of repetitions will be 1 because here the value is triangle height is 5 and then we are subtracting the number 5 because in the first iteration the number is 5 and then we are adding 1. So number repetitions equal to 1. 1 means 0, 1 will be the range, right? So actually higher number will be excluded. I mean we have already discussed this. Suppose the number is 1, then it will the value 0 is nothing but, suppose you assign it into some variable. In each iteration values will be assigned like this. So here the number of repetitions equal to 1. So it will go through one iteration only because this number is 1 and the initial value is 0. The 0 means this idx will become 0. But we are not using this idx anywhere in this. So we are using underscore here. So the value 0 means it will repeat only once. If the value is 2, then it will get repeated 2 and in each iteration the values will be 0, 1. In the first iteration, whatever value, this will become 0. In the second iteration, it will become 1. So this is clear, right? Coming to this, if you take a look at this, if you correlate this program with this number sequence, first time the number value will be 5. Second time it will be 4. Third time it will be 3. See, that is how this number gets displayed here. And after that, we have to repeat certain digits more than once, right? So the number of repetitions, if the number equal to 5, then triangle height minus 5. This is 0 plus 1. So 5 will get repeated once. If the number is 4, then this num will become 4, right? So this will become 4. Triangle height is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the second number 4 gets repeated twice. Similarly, if you take 3 na, so triangle height 5 minus 3 2 plus 1 3. So 3 gets repeated 3 times. That is how the number of repetitions are calculated here. So with these repetitions, now we need to put these repetitions in a for loop and then print those many number of times. This number should get repeated these many times. That is what this for loop is doing. This for loop is iterating based on the number of iterations. That is how many times each digit needs to get repeated and then it is displaying that number. And let us talk about this end here. See, without this end, how the numbers gets displayed is one after the other, one below the other. Let us remove this print. Suppose if I enter 5 as the triangle height, then if you take a look at this now, this is input actually, whatever is appearing in green color. And then 5, this number is getting displayed. And then 4 should be repeated twice. So 4 is repeated twice. And then 3 is repeated thrice. And 2 is repeated 4 times. And 1 is repeated 5 times. But thing is, the problem here is each one is getting displayed on a separate line. In the print statement, if you don't give any second parameter, and each print will display it in a new line. So in our case, in this for loop, we need to display them in a single line. So for this, if you add end here, by default end is new line. Now I am adding space as the end. Instead of slash n, I have added space. So let us print now. So here everything got displayed horizontally. But thing is 5 is once, 4 is twice, 3 is thrice, and 2 is repeated 4 times, 1 is repeated 5 times. This is coming perfectly, but everything is in a single line. Our intention is, once this for loop is over, we need to add a new line. That is, this for loop is number of repetitions. That means if the number is repeated 4 times, then we need to add a new line. If the number is repeated 3 times, then we need to add a new line. So these repetitions will get displayed here, right? So once this for loop is done, we need to add a print statement. If you add a print statement now, then a new line will get displayed after each for loop iteration. So one for loop iteration is one row. First it is 5, and next for loop it is 4, because this number is becoming 5 4 3 2 1, and then this will take care of repeating these digits. So once these digits are repeated, then if I add print here, this print belongs to this for loop, not this for loop. Whatever is indented after this for loop belong to this for loop. Now this print, since it is parallel to this belongs to this for loop. That means once we completed the number repetition, that is 4 3 2 1, then we are adding a new line here. So by default it will add new line, print statement. Let us display this now. See, now the triangle is displayed as per the problem statement. So whatever is appearing in the green color, this is input we have entered, and a triangle of 5 is displayed. Let us give some other input. Let's say 10. See, first is 10, and then 9 twice, 8 3 times, 7 4 times, like this, 1 10 times. So this is dynamic now. How much ever triangle height we give here, it will take that height and then display a triangle as per the problem statement. This is the end of the program.